Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Growth Switch, this being episode 21. Remember, if you've missed out on any of the other episodes, you can go to our YouTube channel where you can find all of those insights there. You can also check out our social media pages on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, where we also post snippets of the videos. Remember as well, we launched one-on-one mentoring and coaching sessions due to popular demand, where people wanted a more personalized and tailored approach in terms of applying the lessons from the videos to their lives. If you want to find out more about those, remember to contact us on the Growth Switch at cyrilmadiwa.com, and we'll be sure to provide more information on how to move forward on that. In this episode, which will be rather shorter than the other episodes, we're talking about the topic of consistency. So being consistent. The video is shorter, but it doesn't mean that the topic is not as important. Critical, very important for you to be consistent. But what is consistency really? I mean, if you think about it, consistency at a high level can be defined as one's ability to deliver the same amount of results over and over and over. So particularly, if you think about perhaps a sports person that you might think is quite successful, they're probably deemed successful because over and over again they've been able to produce results at the highest level of that sport and be seen as a champion. You might also think about it in a more professional settings, in an organizational environment. That executive that has proven themselves to be able to produce consistent results for any large organization. They may have been at different organizations, and everywhere they've gone to, they've consistently been able to deliver the results, regardless of how those results are defined. Sometimes the results are defined in financial terms, so they may have made money for the organization, or they may have saved money. Sometimes results are defined in non-financial means. So they might have brought some organization to they might have brought some structure to the organization, or they might have implemented some models which are allowing the organization to work more efficiently. They might have strengthened relations with customers, suppliers, other stakeholders. It doesn't matter how that's defined, but bottom line is consistency, being able to produce the same set of results at a high level over and over and over again. Now, but I mean, why is consistency important though? Like you might be asking. Well, the thing is, you are only as good as your last performance, right? So the thing is as well, you need to consistently be able to demonstrate your ability to do a task or a project, or something else as well. So being able to consistently show that you can do this over and over again, it's really a good skill to have. You know, I mean, if you think of consistency as well, it might mean that you now have to do something in the short term. That is, you might have to do things that you don't particularly feel like doing. So you have to do it even when you don't feel like doing it. That's in the short term. In the long term, if you find that you're doing more of the things that you don't feel like doing, then there's a bigger problem, right? Because it means either you're not in the right space, if you're in a job or your business that you're in, you're not really passionate about, so you're dragging yourself, and you may have to make change. But in the short term, it doesn't necessarily mean that. For example, so if you think of the example of sports stars again, we all know sports stars who very good, high level, performing at a high level. They were champions, but a contributor to their consistency is being able to do practice over and over. So every day you drag yourself, you go practice. If it's lifting weights, you're lifting weights. If it's cardio, you're doing cardio. If it's practicing kicking a ball or hitting to the rackets, if it's tennis, whatever it is, you're preparing yourself for the day. Now we know sports people who hate practice, like hate, and some of them have not even made it a secret that they hate it. So but they know that it's a critical element in them being able to produce consistent results on the day of the game. So what do? They direct themselves to do it even if they don't feel like doing it, because the end goal means they'll be able to produce consistent results. Sometimes that can happen to us as well, where we don't necessarily feel like doing a task, but doing that task will add to us being able to consistently demonstrate that we are delivering results, right? So, I mean, if you look at, every organization wants, someone who can demonstrate, the ability to be consistent in their results, not someone who will be great and then, they're never great again, or they never reach even, or they never even come close to that type of level ever again. You must be able to produce certain level of results over and over again. So yeah, just wanted to touch on this very short video this time around, but the topic of consistency is key, right? Don't be seen as in sport even they refer to some people as one season wonders, because in one season they were good and then they vanished. Or in music, they refer to someone as a one-hit wonder who had a very huge song and then they never came back again. Again, that person might not be seen as great in that industry, not seen as being successful, but the people who consistently come with hit songs and hit songs and hit songs will be seen as being more successful. Okay, so the question then I leave you with, you need to ask yourself, are you being consistent in the activities that you're doing, right? If in a workplace you've done a project and it was brilliant, are you consistently showing that you are delivering some really brilliant work, right? In your own business, are you consistently delivering to your clients the best service possible so they can see that you are consistent in your delivery? Okay, so I'll leave you with that, and remember, if you found this useful, share it with someone who stands to benefit the most. Remember to follow us as well on our social media pages on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notified when you get more episodes. Remember as well, our one-on-one sessions have launched. Very exciting. We are already helping students and young professionals with academic, career, and personal development on their journey as they take the next steps. So please get in contact with us, the Growth Switch at cyrilmatiwa.com, and we'll be sure to respond and chat about next steps there. And yeah, let's grow together.